I don't know about anyone else, but this look is crazy. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well, and finally it took me a minute to sit down and film a video for you guys because the heat wave's been killing me, honestly, and it's just crazy. I think I've never seen such heat in my life. Like, this is the most hottest the weather has ever been, and honestly it's so draining, so I don't feel like doing anything, and it's really hard to motivate yourself to sit down and film a tutorial. So yeah, today I did this look which is very cool and crazy, not something that I would have thought of, but this is inspired by Evie EXO. It's Evie or Ivy, I don't know. She is an amazing artist here in Instagram, and also you can follow her in her TikTok too. I would give you guys the links of her profile in the description, and also I did take inspiration from two looks actually. One was from Ivy, I would call her Ivy or Evie, whatever it is. I will pronounce it as Ivy. So one was from Ivy and another one was from Aryan, who actually went by Shine Shadows previously on IG, but now his handle is something different. So he did this one where he actually used rhinestones and embellishments, but he did also use them in the lid area too, but I skipped that. I just applied it around the edges, and I think I did my own modification of it, and I love it. So this is the look for now, and let me know if you guys would like to see some other tutorial, then I will surely try to film it for you guys. So without any further ado, let's get back into the video. So for the primer, I'm using the Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer, and just a disclaimer, you might be able to hear a little bit of noise going on in the background, like a swishing noise of the AC. I'm really sorry for that, but I'm not going to turn it off, otherwise I would completely melt down in front of this light, so you just have to endure with it. I'm extremely sorry for that. So yeah, back to the primer. This is one of the best primer that you can get for yourself in this heat and this humid weather, because it just absorbs so nicely and keeps your face moisturized underneath all the makeup, if you still want to do makeup, you know, because I personally don't. I feel like wearing not a bit of makeup in this heat. It's just so bad. I wonder if I keep it in my fridge, how cooling it would feel. It's already very cooling, but if you make it cold, it will feel amazing. Color correcting with my Ella Girl Pro HD concealer in the shade Fawn. It's an OG one, and I always keep using it. And I don't know about you guys, but I think the makeup part of Bangladesh is just going downhills, because I personally don't see it growing. It's just going backwards in my sense, because everyone is just doing whatever and anything in the name of makeup. Like, the cringe that you get to see on Facebook when you open it in the name of makeup is just absolutely not what I expected it to be after like almost 8 years of being here. So that kind of throws me off a lot of the time, because I don't feel like doing anything, because it's just not who I am, and that makes me not want to do anything, because what I do and what I see is not syncing. It's just not in the right place. So I feel demotivated quite a lot of the time, but I'm still trying to push through it because I have been always in love with makeup and I just don't want to let something make me unlove it, you know. For my base makeup today, I'm using the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, and this is in the shade Medium Deep 1 Syracuse. This is what I regularly use in all of their foundation range, and this shade is very perfect for me, I would say. And this foundation especially is very lightweight, so it just feels like absolutely nothing, and it's very comfortable to wear. My most favorite one from the NARS is their what was it called? The Radiant Foundation. That's one of the best. Like after my Marc Jacob foundation, that is one that I would like always use. And I don't know what's going on with Marc Jacob because they are kind of in the process of rebranding, I guess. They've given sale on their foundations and stuff for a quite long time now, and they haven't come up with anything new. And there was a buzz that they were like going off market, but I heard that it's not true, but they're just rebranding. So I just hope that the Marc Jacob Remarkable Foundation will stay in the makeup line, because that is like one of the best full coverage foundation I have ever used. Like it's my holy grail. I don't even know how many of that I finished. Like it's that good. After that, the NARS Longwear Foundation is my favorite. It's sort of like the Marc Jacob one. And then there was another one which was from Hourglass. That was the Vanish Liquid Foundation, which came after their Vanish Stick Foundation, which went viral back in the time. But I don't know what happened with the Vanish Liquid Foundation. It was not as loved like the Stick Foundation. But I don't get it why, because the foundation was actually really nice, but it took me a while to get used to it. It was sort of different than any other formula that I've tried, but it was good. For concealer, to highlight my face, I'm using the Juvia's Place I'm Magic Concealer in the shade 23 and 16. I have mixed both of them together to kind of get the highlighting shade for my skin tone, because 16 is sort of like my skin color and 23 is too light and it's just too ashy if I use it alone. I prefer mixing them with each other so that I don't get the ashiness from the highlighting. Ooh, look at the lift. And during the Juvia's sale, I bought so many of their concealer actually, because it's very nice and I really love the coverage, and it's very lightweight too. Now I will be just setting my under eye area, and to set that one I'm using this powder from W7, which is called their Feather Dreams powder, which is a pink kind of shade. It has got like a pink hue. The Banana Dreams got like a banana yellowish color, but this one is sort of like a pinkish one, and it just helps to brighten up the under eye very nicely. Look at the difference. This side looks so much flawless, so much smoother, and so much brighter. But make sure before applying the powder that there is no concealer settled down there, otherwise it would just look much more creasier than it usually is. Perfect. And for rest of the face, I am using this HD Flawless powder foundation from Absolute New York, and this is in the shade Desert Sand. I usually don't use powder foundations on top of my liquid base because I think it just makes it a little bit more heavier and cakier, and the wear down time slows down. But with this powder, I find it to be very finely milled, and it's not like a very heavier coverage, so it's very sheer. So this one doesn't break down my foundation longevity as fast as the other powder foundations like the MAC Studio Fix one, so I kind of like this one, and I'm using this one to set the rest of the face. It just makes everything look so flawless. I'll be just right back with my eyebrows done, then we will move on to the eye makeup. I've done one side of my eye makeup along with the eyebrows too off camera, and now I am going to be using this base. This is from P. Louise, and it's their collaborated base with Mama Mitchell, and this is in the shade Blank Canvas. So I am going to be preparing my lid with this one, and then we're going in with the eyeshadows. So for the eyeshadows, I will be using this Wild Obsession eyeshadow palette, and this is the Python Obsession palette from Huda Beauty. So from this one, I am going to be picking this brown shade at first to map out the crease. Now from the Stacey Marie Carnival palette, I am going to be picking this shade which is called Khaki and Cocoa, which is this one and this one, and I'm going to be creating a mix of these two. And this is the Love Tahiti palette, which is the Carnival 3 from Stacey Marie's collection with Be Perfect. Just slightly building up the shades, not going in with a lot of product all at once, because if you're going with a lot of product all at once, you might get something which is very unblendable because the base is wet and we don't want to get stuck with one position. And now going in with the same brown shade on the outer V to sort of create the elongated effect, and slowly and gradually building up the shade. taking the base again to slightly cut down my crease area and to have a much more cleaner look to the eye shape. From the same Python palette, I'm taking this teal sort of green matte shade for the lid and also the upper portion of the brow bone area. Almost done with the upper part. Now I'm just going to be applying a little bit of my eyelash glue and add some embellishment so that it sparkles. And in Aryan's or Shine Shadow's look, he did use rhinestones on the lid too, but I'm going to skip that. And in the first one, the original creator of this eye look, she did not use any sort of embellishment, but I want to use, so I will be just using on the borderline and not on the lid. There wasn't any sort of eyeliner involved in the look, but I do like a bold wing, and as I will be wearing some eyelashes too, I do want to have that black line going on, so that's why I am going to be also lining my eyes, and for that I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeliner. For the lower lash line, I'm using the same brown shade, and to blend that out, I will be using these two shades from right here. For my tight line and waterline, I'm going to be using the cold side from the Huda Beauty Lifeliner. I am so obsessed with the eye look. It looks crazy. It's so cool. And now I will be bronzing up my face with the Benefit Hoola bronzer, and just after I finish the Hoola, I will definitely get my hands on the Hoola Caramel, because that one is perfect for like tan skin tone of my sort. So I'm taking the bronzer. I love this blush. Just look at the pattern of it, the color, everything is just so mind-blowing. This is the Moira Cosmetics blush in the shade Orange Blossom, and this is their signature ombre blush. They have quite a few shades from this range, and I think these blushes are just so underhyped and they need to be hyped, you know, because these are very good quality blushes and amazing. I love it. I have no words actually. It is so damn pigmented that I definitely applied a little bit too much, but yeah, I'm going to be fixing it up with a little bit of powder, so it's okay. I don't know if anyone else actually faced this, but with the ColourPop lip liners, I don't know what's wrong with them, because they seem to kind of like, you know, come out of their packaging, and this is just so annoying at times. So I'm using this shade called 951. This was from their Truth or Bear collection. This is the shade Spice Ginger from Love's, and this is their Velvet Matte Lipstick. Such a beautiful shade. I'm slightly going to dab a little bit of the Space Age Prophecy highlighter from Kaleidos, and I am not going to be applying any sort of base. I'm just slightly dabbing it so that I have a little bit of sheen, but mostly I don't want my entire lip to be very shiny. I just want the subtleness of the highlighter. So here you go. Blending it out. Wow, along with the blush, this looks so nice. So here is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you guys did, make sure to comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe into my channel if you already haven't. And if you're not following me in my other social accounts, then make sure you guys do follow me. I'm active in Instagram, TikTok, so make sure you guys do follow me there. And if you have any sort of request for any sort of video that you want me to do, then make sure to let me know that in the comment section too. And I really hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial, and I will be giving all the product details in the description box below, so make sure you guys do check that out, and I will be catching you guys again in my next video. Till then, you guys take care. Bye bye.